Out of the crisis in Ukraine, President Obama announcing new sanctions against Russia, targeting specific Russian officials and a Russian bank of that annexation of Crimea. But the White House admits now that the impact could actually hurt the global economy.
This is not our preferred outcome. These sanctions would not only have a significant impact on the Russian economy, but could also be disruptive to the global economy. However, Russia must know that further escalation will only isolate it further from the international community.
Well, Eamon Javers joins us now from Washington with more. The president targeted, among other Russian officials, Russian cronies, he says, of Mr. Putin. Who are they?
That's right, Tyler. First of all, he targeted 16 Russian officials, but also 4 people that the senior administration officials briefing reporters today called cronies of Vladimir Putin. These are some of the sort of post-Putin oligarchs who have risen to power underneath Putin's rise in Russia. Now they're extremely wealthy. The question is whether or not all of them have assets in the West that can really be frozen here by these sanctions. And in fact, just before airtime tonight, we learned that one of them may have dodged some of the impact here. That's Gennady Timchenko. He is the founder of Gunvar Group. That's a global commodities trading firm. It does about $93 billion in annual revenue. It is a huge outfit. Timchenko apparently sold all of his shares in Gunvar just yesterday in the anticipation of these sanctions. The Gunvar Group posted a statement to its website tonight. So it looks like there is a big financial chase going on around the world as some of these oligarchs try to move their assets ahead of what the U.S. is doing here, Tyler.
Eamon, the other thing that President Obama said is that this could impact the Russian economy. Which sectors of the Russian economy could be sanctioned if the U.S. goes forward on all of this?
Yeah, that's right. Important to point out that in the soundbite that you just played, what the president was talking about there is the possibility that the United States will take sanctions on specific sectors of the Russian economy. They haven't done it yet, but they now have the authority as of today to do that. That could include things like minerals and mining, energy, financial services, and the like. That's another sort of tool in the U.S. toolkit here that they could use if they want to scale up these sanctions, guys.
When we slap Russia, they typically slap back. Have they done that? If so, how?
They did. They did that in mere minutes today, announcing sanctions of their own on U.S. officials, White House officials, members of the United States Senate. That was largely laughed off here in Washington because there aren't that many U.S. senators who have bank accounts in Moscow. But still, the symbolism was there, and the Russians are trying to say, hey, you're going to sanction our guys, we're going to sanction your guys. That's how it works.
All right. Eamon, thank you so much. Eamon Javers reporting from Washington.